Hello everybody and happy Halloween. I hope you guys had an amazing Halloween. I know that I've had an awesome Halloween. So today we're gonna do some pumpkin carving and we're gonna get spooky. It is a common known fact that I am pretty freaking terrible at pumpkin carving. So we're gonna try a design with some stars and we're gonna see what we can do. So without further ado, let's get spooky. Ooh. As you guys can probably tell, I am in costume for Halloween. I basically wore this costume to a costume party a couple of days ago. I am supposed to be Mia Wallace from Pulp Fiction. Sorry, my brain escaped me for a second there. It's supposed to be Mia Wallace from Pulp Fiction. Got the black wig and everything. I have my shirt, which is a miles too big for me. I bought it in a size 20, me being very naive because I wanted it oversized like she had in the movie. But I think I went a little too big. We'll find out. New background. This is a really weird filming location. So I'm in my kitchen at my mum's new house. So it is a house that was decorated, I believe, in the 1960s or 1940s, and it was owned by an elderly couple. So they haven't decorated anything since then, which is why it's kind of vintage-y looking. So we're in the middle of doing refurbishments, which obviously we bought this house as like a fixer-upper. So my mum and her partner Richard are wanting to fix it up and make it all a brand new home with a brand new kitchen, brand new living room, everything. So it is a work in progress. You'll probably see it in like many of my videos coming along into different stages. So yeah. So today I figured that we would carve a little pumpkin because I haven't carved my pumpkins for Halloween yet, and I figured that I would do one with stars because I did a cat last year and it was super weird, and I'm really bad at pumpkin carving. There's a few horror stories of me pumpkin carving. I've cut myself doing it, I've made the hole too big, and then it's like the wind's blown in, the light's blown out, so like it's kind of difficult for me to get this right. This costume is kind of annoying me. Yes, it's supposed to be off the shoulder, so I keep pulling it down. But yeah, so I need to cut into this pumpkin, and I figured that while I do my pumpkin carving, I would answer a few would you rathers, Halloween edition obviously, and maybe some Halloween kind of questions. Who knows? So I got little tools. This is so weird. This is so janky, oh my god. So it's a little jack-o'-lantern, if my camera wants to focus. Yeah, it's a little jack-o'-lantern. It's like a little tiny little saw to cut into the pumpkin, which is actually useful. I've never actually bought pumpkin carving tools. I've always just used like a knife and a drill when I've done it before, which might be where I've gone wrong in the past, but we're soon to find out. I also bought a scoopy thing, which also has the pumpkin jack-o'-lanterns on it to scoop out the insides. So first things first, I'm gonna need my pumpkin, my little tool things, and I'm gonna need a bucket for the pumpkin guts. Plot twist, I couldn't find a bucket, so I'm using a frying pan. I'm gonna make a first cut into the pumpkin. I'm kidding. Oh my god, that was so lame. Wow, my jokes are so great. Oh my god, this is so hard. Oh yikes. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this top off and then I'm gonna show you guys once it's cut. So I'm just gonna basically ramble to you guys while I do this. So my plans for tonight consist of doing this pumpkin. I also really want to watch The Thing because it's one of my favorite horror movies of all time. It's definitely in my top 3. The original with Kurt Russell and the prequel is pretty good too, which came out recently with Mary Elizabeth Winstead, I think that's her name. You know, the girl from Scott Pilgrim. But yeah, so that's just what I know her as. Don't judge me for not knowing her name properly. Yeah, so, oh my god, this pumpkin is tough, yo. Yeah, so I want to watch The Thing. I also maybe want to do some pumpkin baking. After I make my lantern, I may keep the insides for baking. I kind of want to make a pumpkin pie, but sadly I do leave back for Switzerland this week, so I don't know if I'm gonna have time. I'm going back to Switzerland. I'm gonna have a full week with Fred. We're gonna have a lovely time, and then I'm also gonna spend my birthday in Switzerland too, and I come back at some point in December for my dad's wedding. So basically we're gonna be doing a whole lot of stuff. I'm having my birthday out there, which is super exciting. I turned 22, just in case you're wondering, which is on the 18th of November. You'll have to forgive me, guys. This wig is hella itchy, so if it gets snatched midway through the video, it gets snatched and you're gonna just have to put up with my messy hair, so. That is the top carved. So I'm gonna have to pull the top off super carefully, obviously. Oh God, this does not want to come out. Holy fudge. Okay, I used this thing and it seems to be working. Oh my gosh. Ah! Oh my God. I really should have done this earlier in the day and somebody could have helped me. I cannot, for the life of me. Be gone. Pumpkin lid. Oh my God. You just will not come off.
One eternity later.
Way. Oh wait. Whoa, there's a lot of seeds in there. Focus on the pumpkin. I have to scoop all of this out. All this pumpkin-y goodness. Yay! I have to scoop it all out. While I do that, I'm gonna answer some spooky Halloween questions. Would you rather walk through a graveyard at night or spend the night in a spooky abandoned house? I think it's kind of a no-brainer. I don't know, because cool stories happen when people stay in abandoned houses. And that'd be cool for a video. But it's probably highly illegal because a lot of abandoned houses are private property. So I would probably say that I would rather walk through the graveyard at nighttime. I mean, I think me as a person, I believe in ghosts way more than I believe in zombies and things. I definitely know that I would rather walk through a graveyard at nighttime. And if you're walking through a graveyard at nighttime, you could always bring a friend, you know, graveyard walks. Or realistically, you're never alone because you're surrounded by so many people. That got dark fast, whoops. Ugh, this feels horrid. Ugh. This is the one bit I hate. So the scooper is like literally terrible. That scooper is actual trash. So I'm just gonna scoop it out with my hands. Trying to do this one-handed is really difficult. Ew. Maybe I need to make the hole bigger. That's what she said, huh?
That is not correct.
Look at my hands. Tiring work, yo. I probably should have done this before I started the video. Ooh, making progress now, boys. Oh!
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Your girl just realized something. That this pumpkin ain't even gonna have a lid because I cut the potato. To wash all the evidence of this pumpkin murder off of my hands. Oh, it burns my skin. Oh yeah, I am kind of allergic to it. I always forget to wipe this bad boy down. Right, so my pumpkin is now all hollowed out. Its guts are safely stowed with all the carnage over here. And now I'm gonna do my design. Also, if you're wondering what this ring is, it's because obviously halfway through the video I realized that I didn't have a big enough hand hole. So I cut the top off and then cut an extra hole, and now I've promptly realized that I can't put the lid back on without this stupid piece. So yeah, your girl made a mistake. But now we are about to start carving this little bean. So let's do it.
Here we go!
Now we're gonna go back to another cheeky would you rather. So the next would you rather is, would you rather dunk for apples or would you rather carve a jack-o'-lantern? I think the answer is pretty obvious. I would rather carve a jack-o'-lantern. Wouldn't anybody? The next one is, would you rather be allowed to eat as much Halloween candy as you want for a week, but then have what is left taken away? Or be allowed to eat only one piece a day but never have it taken away. Because let's be real, when you trick or treat, how many houses do you go to? You don't go to a lot of houses, you know? So it is completely doable. Like, I would say that's kind of feasible. I would probably say to have it all in 1 week, just because how much candy are you gonna get realistically? Like, most houses here in England anyway, most houses only give you like one piece of candy, and you don't get that much, you know? So yeah, I'd say to eat it all in a week, because I probably wouldn't have any left. Would you rather meet a vampire or would you rather meet a werewolf? Now, controversial topic, but I think that I would rather meet a vampire, just because if I met a werewolf, they'd be like more inclined to eat me. But like if I met, wait, it depends, because if I met a werewolf while they were a wolf, then you wouldn't be able to like reason with them as to why they should let you like live. But if you met a vampire, then you could like reason with them and be like, hey, yo, don't kill me, or you know, bite me please. But you know, whichever way you want to throw that. I think I would rather meet a vampire. Would you rather be a vampire or be a werewolf? Now, I think personally I would rather be a vampire, because if you're a werewolf you couldn't control it really, can you? You can't control when you change. So I think I'd rather be a vampire. Plus you get to live for like ever. And like, I'm actually not kidding, me and Fred have had this debate so many times, because he's like, being a vampire would suck so bad because, you know, you'd live forever and everyone you love would die. And I'm like, I didn't think about that part, but when you weigh up the good and the bad, that's all I'm saying. Would you rather read a scary story or watch a spooky movie / TV show? I think I'd rather watch a movie or TV show. Oh, that's the thing. We just watched, yesterday, I finished the first season of The Haunting of Hill House. Yo, if you haven't seen it, it's really good. You should totally watch it. It's amazing. Even Stephen King rated it and said it was, quote, close to a work of genius. And I was like, okay, if Stephen King says it's good, then it's gotta be good. I mean, he's called King for a reason, duh. I watched it with my mom and Richard, and we thought it was really cool, so yeah. So another thing I've been watching just recently came out, which I thought was gonna be terrible. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think it was gonna be great. But it's The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina on Netflix. And that is the perfect Halloween fall show. It's so good. It's by the creators of Riverdale, but do not let that sway you, because it's very different. It's filmed very different. I find the production value is a lot better, and I don't know, the Sabrina show is a lot better. Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, it's like each episode ends and then the next one starts where it left off, so you never left guessing, or like there's nothing that's left tied up and being like, oh, so what happened to this, or what happened to this was never addressed, which you get in Riverdale all the time, because the time frame isn't clear in that show and it just sort of skips and some things are left unanswered. So you're like, yeah, it's kind of creepy. It's really good though. Kiernan Shipka, who's in it, who plays Sabrina, does a wonderful job. She was in Mad Men, which is the only thing I know her from, but she was really good. Like, I was really shocked. But and if you like stuff like that, like Riverdale and American Horror Story, then you should definitely watch it, because it's definitely up your street. So I lost track there talking about my TV shows and my recommendations. So the next would you rather is, would you rather have an amazing costume that's really uncomfortable, or have an average kind of crappy costume that's really comfortable? If you were going to a party, I would definitely go for the amazing yet uncomfortable, because realistically you're not going to be at a party at that long. If you're like me anyway, you ain't going to be at a party that long. I'm the kind of person that stays for an hour or two and then leaves, because I have other things to do or I feel uncomfortable. If there ain't a dog there, I ain't staying at the party. The next would you rather is, would you rather have a homemade costume or a store-bought costume? That I personally would prefer a store-bought costume if I bought it specifically as to how I you know, wanted it and it was the right size, because it's impossible to find sizes in certain things. Nowadays, I'm sorry, it's just Duran, but loads of costumes are just so tight fitting and like sexy, and I'm like, it's not supposed to be sexy, it's supposed to be scary. And plus, I'm not very handy with like crafts, etc., which you're gonna witness when you see my jack-o'-lantern pumpkin thing, because it's not great. Would you rather win a contest for making the best jack-o'-lantern or win a contest for having the best costume at a party? Me personally, because I know I'd not have a chance of winning the jack-o'-lantern competition, I would prefer to win the costume contest. I think we're almost here with my pumpkin, you know. I'm doing great. Okay, so I think I'm done. Emphasis on the think. I'm done. Think. Oh my god, there's pumpkin everywhere. My hands are literally orange. I don't know if you can see that. They're orange. The best it's gonna do. So basically, when I started this video, I did say to you guys that I wanted to do stars, but then quickly I realized that I didn't know how to do freehand stars without doing the typical. So I didn't know how to do that. So I did a shape that I knew how to do, and I did triangles. Variants of size triangles. I don't know why I decided to do that. Maybe because it's easy, who the heck knows, but I think it looks cute. So all is left to do is get a candle, put the lid on, and light this baby up. So I have finished my pumpkin with the little triangles on it, and yeah, I am now going to light it so that we can see the finished result. Let's light these bad boys. Oh, that looks so cool. See a full little sheet of that. That looks so cool. That looks so cool. I don't know why I did triangles, but I'm actually kind of glad I did because it makes such a cute pattern. It would have looked cuter if it was stars, but you know, this looks so cute. I'm actually really pleased with this. So as promised, the wig was snatched. It's now vanished and gone. So I just want to thank you guys for watching this very chatty pumpkin carving, and next week we'll be back to the normal schedule and there will be a Disney World vlog going up. Just a little hint for you guys. It's actually the part 1 of the 4 parks 1 day. So in this little episode that you're going to see next week, you're going to get Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios and see what we got up to there for the first half of our 4 parks 1 day vlog. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Be there, same time, same place. Bye!